Hey everybody, it's Tatiana with Back to Facts. I'm an award-winning journalist, and I want to look at the coverage by the majority of media regarding COVID-19 and various events. So as you can see, I typed in Sturgis, just Sturgis, nothing more, no COVID, and I got quite a few articles about how the first death tied to Sturgis has occurred. It was a Minnesota man in his 60s with underlying conditions. But the headline said, first death from COVID-19, it's a small detail. But there also was somebody killed in a crash after Sturgis, so I wonder if they were the same person. Just kidding. Okay, we know they don't do that. There were only 5,000 poisonings listed in the comorbidities for the CDC's recent update, saying that 6% of all the deaths were from COVID-19, no underlying conditions. I decided I would look for first COVID-19 death from the protests. So I typed in looting, and nothing. Looters explain actions. So I thought, okay, I will search for another way. I found a Vox article when I put protests or Black Lives Matter, which was basically in Vox's only way Vox can. Black Lives Matter protests did not cause a spike in COVID-19 cases. And this article was about 2,000 words long. 7 reasons why. And then they go into the list of things. Number 1, outdoors. Yes, it was outdoors. There is evidence that heat and UV light, as well as humidity, can kill the coronavirus. Where were they when the president was talking about that same evidence? They've been laughing at it all summer. The one about young people, they actually said, we're not saying young people don't get coronavirus, but, we would probably never know it if they did. They're asymptomatic anyway. And then they say, but they really don't suffer many ill effects. But what about all the concern about spreading coronavirus to the elderly, to grandparents and stuff, that why they kept the schools closed? So another item, which was just really, really choice, that they said was that, it really just comes down to chance. So, risk is a probability after all, they quoted somebody as saying. They also said they thought that the protesters had practiced, social distancing and mask wearing, as opposed to those at the Sturgis rally. Now, you may argue that you saw pictures and video from the Sturgis rally without masks. You cannot tell me that people running through the streets willy-nilly, mayhem, and even, close bodily contact with people fighting is different than people at Sturgis. It even said a growing body of evidence shows that wearing masks significantly slows the spread. However, there are many studies that show that masks don't really work, especially if you're going to be out in the streets for a really long period of time. Your breath is going to leak out. Your fluids are going to leak out. Masks are not some sort of panacea, and everything else should be ignored, especially the strength of the immune system. Moving on to college campuses, this is a big worry now in the media. Major headline. There are 1,000 cases at the University of Alabama, and nobody says anything in these new reports about how, young people, nobody would probably know they had it anyway. Except Trump. He said that in the beginning, that people would probably be going to work and not even know they had it, and then the death rate would end up being very low, probably about 1 to 2%. Wait, isn't that what happened? Alright, y'all. Keep calm and share complete facts. Peace.